McCarron's a fine young man and he's a decent quarterback. But if you picked him up and you dropped him on Tennessee, I mean, Tennessee's not that much better. They're not that much better. Vandy's not that much better. Look, at the end of the day, he benefits from playing on a team that has a decided talent advantage. And even then, he's still sixth best in the conference in yards per game. And okay, that's because Alabama runs. Let's do it per attempt. He's fourth best in the conference by attempt. As a quarterback rating, he's still behind Johnny Football and Zach Mettenberger. So maybe give him an invite to New York for an achievement award, but he's not the best he's not even the best quarterback in his own conference, let alone the best player in America.
Yeah, that's very true. Vandy's Carter Samuels has better numbers than A.J. McCarron, but you can't argue with the fact that he wins. If you base it off just wins and losses, of course he's the best quarterback in the conference. If you have to base it off what it takes to be a great quarterback, in my eyes, I would take Marshall from Auburn, of course Manziel, of course Aaron Murray, and I take Mettenberger if I just want a quarterback that's going to do all the things I want a quarterback to do. But if I want a guy that's a proven winner, I'm going to go with A.J. McCarron. You can't argue with wins and losses. Yeah, you can argue with his mechanics and his stats, and doesn't throw for 350 yards a game, doesn't run for 80, but he wins football games.
He doesn't win. No. Yeah, I can. He doesn't win football games. The Alabama offensive line wins football games. It is easy when you don't have to make a tough throw. McCarron is great. There's no question about it. In this offense, he's terrific. But he's throwing to NFL-caliber wide receivers with 10 days to find those NFL-caliber wide receivers. He doesn't have to force anything. He can hand off. Here's my third down throw. He doesn't have to do what Manziel does in terms of having to save his team. He doesn't have to do what Mettenberger does in order to make that team better because of that defense. Russ is absolutely right. He might not even be one of the top 10 players on his own team, much less deserving of the Heisman. No,
that's going too far.
I'm telling you, if you were to hold a draft, if you were to hold a college football draft, you would take at least 10 Alabama Crimson Tide players over McCarron.
I'm not kidding.
Look at the NFL draft.
The
NFL draft will show
guys?
the NFL draft is going to take 20 guys over A.J. McCarron.
He's officially overdosed on crazy pills. Russ, finish this up, would you?
He's even with that advantage. Pete's right. Even with that advantage, do you realize there are 4 other quarterbacks in the SEC that have fewer interceptions? So I mean, I think what he's been able to accomplish throughout his career in Alabama is special, and he should get an invite to New York. But to think that he's not even the best player on his team, let alone the best quarterback in his conference, let alone the best player in America.
Who's the best player on Alabama's team?
Cyrus Kwanjo. He's going to be a top 5 pick. C.J. Mosley might be the
Clinton
first.
Ha-Ha Dix is the best football player on that team.
Might be the first safety taken. T.J. Yeldon.
DePriest.
We can keep going on this, guys. Anthony
Mosley,
Steen. Mosley. I mean, these
but
guys.
I think you also have to take the position into consideration too.
Again, you could drop any of the coin.
We got to move on here.